This week, things go from bad to worse as we closely assess the issues at our investment property.
What is it? Look at that. Wrong. All those are wrong. Great.
We've started a new chapter in our life that we knew would be difficult, but we had no idea just how quickly things could turn when we aren't the ones doing all the work ourselves.
Is it just me, or is this why we do everything ourselves?
Why we do everything ourselves. Look.
As we put out fires at one property, we continue making progress on our own home front and try our hardest to make the best out of a bad situation.
You must move up. You must move up.
So today is off to a bit of a rocky start. The rental company who is delivering the articulating lift, Josh is shaking his head at me. They got stuck coming up our driveway, like stuck. You can kind of see right here, it dips down right here, and I'm not entirely sure what happened, but he's very stuck.
He's stuck. Going up the hill, started sliding, and went in reverse and slid towards a tree. He's kind of off the road, and his back end is kind of like this, in a ditch. And that tire doesn't spin. The left one that's sunk down to the ground spins. So I got the excavator to grab the back side of the truck and pull him out sideways and get him pretty much straight on the driveway. So what we're gonna do is have him back down the driveway. We'll drop the machine down there and I'll walk it up this way. It's a little too wet, that's all it is. We're not working on the stone today because it's a little too cold today, tonight, and tomorrow, so we're going to skip that. We're going to take care of the eave issue that we have going on. So when we built this originally, this first portion, we went ahead and closed it up. I just took this piece off before the camera got turned on. But we built all that, but now that we have this porch put on there, we're actually going to take this down and we're going to have a whole piece coming straight across. We're going to change it all up, so it's going to be done. It's going to look a little better, I think.
Otherwise, we would have a seam there, because you're gonna have a seam with this.
You're still gonna have a seam.
Yes, but I guess it's gonna be very different because this was all built at one time.
Yes.
And then this whole other portion was built on later.
We wouldn't be able to match these two things
Right.
if we did it now. You'd definitely see the differences in color. So we take it down, we redo the entire thing. It's all gonna match and flow. Now, keep on going.
There?
Go down one more. Was that? I need the exact. Okay. You gotta turn it that way, girl. You gotta twist it upside down. It's not gonna work. You gotta flip it over. Give it twisted and pulled. So I need the exact measurement to center.
That's code for put the camera down, Aaron, and don't mess this up. 116.5-ish.
116 inches?
And a half-ish.
What's a half-ish?
It was like, are you holding your end tight?
Yeah.
I was like, I think 116.5 should work. I mean, if you want to be exact.
What exact? A little line over or under?
A little line over.
Okay, so 9/16 of an inch. That's fine.
That's what I said.
116, 9/16?
116.916.
Okay.
The first thing we need to do is attach some furring strips to the bottom side of the rafters so that we can drop down the soffit board just enough to where the edge of the OSB underneath the metal roofing is not going to be exposed. Now, is that the right way to do it? Is it the wrong way to do it? I don't know, but it's gonna work.
So the boards are torched and brushed. So keep in mind that soffit up there is about 16 inches wide. These boards about 16 inches wide. You can't get that at Lowe's or Home Depot. So I went to a local sawmill. Always buy local when you can. They have these 16-inch boards in stock for a very, very good price, and I'm pretty happy about that. So we got to trim them down a little bit to the right length. I believe it was 116 and 7/16.
It was 9/16.
Yes, 9/16. That's what it was.
That's what you got me here for, boss.
Was a little line until I figured it out without looking at it. So once we get these trimmed down, they're ready to get installed.
Cause it's easy to scoff and underestimate. You know, the things you can't relate to is the fabric I keep my memories sewn to. From the late light
You gotta.
Snack break.
That's good.
What we got in there?
Not enough to share. You're good with the muffins.
Now, on a cookie.
I love cookies. Don't forget to chew.
So look,
Looks great.
does it look good?
Oh yeah. So much better.
I know. That's what I thought. Okay, can you hold that?
Why sure.
Oh my god.
Just don't.
Don't try to get you messed the roof up. You messed the roof up. You messed the roof up.
Why would you do that? Oh my gosh. Payback.
Not cool.
You look good.
Thanks.
You look like you worked hard today now.
I did.
Instead of taking naps with honeybees. No.
Getting those boards up. Looks so much better, guys. There's a spot in the center where the seams are at. I gotta touch that up a little bit, but everything looks great. You all can't tell from the camera, but I can see it from here. We still gotta work on the front, going up and around to the top of the roof. We'll take care of that. We just need to get enough accomplished today. We've been having a few issues at the Trout Pond house, so I gotta go there, get cleaned up real fast, and evaluate the situation over there.
The downside to living so far from town is that grocery stores with our favorite organic products are over an hour away. That's why I've been shopping at Thrive Market online. So thank you, Thrive, for sponsoring today's video and for making my life so much easier. Thrive Marketplace is an online membership-based marketplace where I can shop for all of my favorite organic foods and natural products below traditional retail prices. So fun fact, if you're out and about shopping and you happen to find one of your favorite products at a lower price elsewhere, Thrive will match it for you. But best of all, I don't have to go out and about shopping because Thrive delivers directly to my door from their zero waste warehouse. You can filter the products by lifestyle, product type, and your favorite brands. So whether you are gluten-free, vegan, or keto, you can shop for over 90 plus diets and values and find an amazing selection of snacks, eco-friendly cleaning supplies, personal care items, organic kid products, non-toxic beauty items, organic groceries, and more. So I ordered both frozen items and non-frozen items. So I've got 2 boxes, one with like Ezekiel bread. I even got ice cream. Yeah.
Banana nut muffin bread mix?
Yes.
I was on a diet.
No, yet it's healthy. And I even got something for Chuck. Chase and Tail, lobster flavored treats. I know, I'm the best.
Huh?
Thrive has a monthly membership and a year-long membership for an even better deal. And with every paid annual membership, Thrive donates a free membership to someone in need, making it possible for low-income families, teachers, and veterans to access natural and organic foods and products easily. Be sure to check out our link in the description box below or go to thrivemarket.com/wildwonderfuloffgrid to get 40% off your order and a free gift worth over $50 when you join Thrive Market today.
Let's have a snack, get back to the build.
We recently broke ground on a new build. It's a short-term rental investment property that's the first of many projects in a business we are building as a full-time career outside of YouTube. We're putting our savings into this business and towards the future for our family and for our retirement years. Since we are busy finishing our A-frame and soon starting to build the back bedroom wing on, we knew we had to contract out the majority of this short-term rental build, and we've done just that. The driveway is in, septic is in, and the footer has been poured. Together, Josh, Carter, and I ran the pipe for the electric, solar, and cable, and spent time at the property prefabbing the sleeves which need to be inserted in the concrete forms for plumbing and electric prior to the concrete pour. The more time we've spent doing our own work on the property while the concrete trade worked on the walls, the more time we have had to conveniently be able to see that things were quickly falling apart on their end. And that's where we realized that things were steadily going from bad to worse.
So, we laid everything out the other day, and the stakes aren't there anymore. So, Jacob has a computer with all of the measurements.
4'9" 3/4.
You got it, man. 3/4 off again. Concrete's here. The concrete guys are running a little bit behind. I have a major red flag with the concrete guys. They're forming up the walls, and they're not putting any rebar in from the slab and putting them in the walls for the concrete, which it's crazy to me. I asked them, "Are you guys gonna put rebar in the walls?" They said, "No. Do you want me to?" I said, "Yes, we gotta put rebar in the wall." So we were here putting the pipe in the ground. If we weren't here today, that foundation wall they're doing would have no rebar in there. So it's a huge red flag. So I'm getting a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
So the concrete truck is pumping all the concrete up here. We are officially about to have some concrete walls.
And our treehouse is on fun.
Not quite, but it's getting there.
So I'm gonna pull it this way, okay? Just walk with me. Keep pushing it that way if you can. So they had a blowout around the door area. You know, blowouts happen. The concrete is a little bit watery, I think, probably a little too much, but it should be fine. But It's been a long day. I'm hoping it all turns out well. The excavation company, fantastic to work with. They did a fantastic job. Septic's done. They're gonna put gravel up here tomorrow, and they're pulling out of here. They're done. We probably should have done the concrete ourselves. 37 7/8, 38, 38 and a quarter, 38 and 3/4. So that bucks an inch and a quarter down. The stone should be 57 stone, but it's 21A. Came from the road out there. And it's full of leaves, grass, branches, you name it. Whatever falls from the trees and comes from the side of the mountain that goes onto the road, it's in the stone.
Grass mixed in everywhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it came from the road. You have branches and stuff everywhere. I'm pretty sure they went out there with a machine and scraped this off the road out there and put it in here. You have grass everywhere, you have branches in there, and they're just gonna get concrete on top. It's just unacceptable.
It's not fresh gravel. It's pretty
It's supposed to be
obviously
57
clear.
stone. It's not even 57s. It's like the counter from the street, but it's full of grass, leaves, and branches. And they're gonna put concrete on top of that. This is not supposed to be in the stone. It's supposed to be straight 57 stone. Because keep in mind, last week it was straight dirt, undisrupted dirt got dug out.
And there's
Not
no
this.
there's no grass up here anywhere.
No.
But we're on
The side of the mountain.
yes, in the woods. There's zero grass.
All and everything. It's unacceptable.
Yeah, it's all mixed in. So it's not like it just blew in. I mean, it's
No.
completely
It
mixed
all
in.
needs to get taken out, thrown it somewhere else. We need 57 stone here.
Is it just me, or is this why we do everything ourselves?
Why we do everything ourselves? Look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
That's not fresh gravel. It's just dug up off the street.
Look at all the leaves. Look at that. No good.
Importance here is that in order for this to be done properly, for the slab to be poured properly, there needs to be stone.
4 inches of stone.
Yes.
57
On
stone.
the ground. So you don't have to know a ton about concrete to know that this is proper procedure.
Yes.
A basic Google search will pull up how much stone needs to be underneath a slab and the importance of having the stone under the slab. And my whole thing is that we've worked so hard, you know, to make things happen, and it's like there's a couple things you don't ever mess with people about. You don't mess with people's family, you don't mess with their time, you don't mess with their money, and you don't mess with their health. And
Well, I mean, if you pay for a product, you get a product. That's the way I look at it.
yeah,
This is not a product we're paying for. So all the stone, all this needs to come out. It needs to be fresh, 57 stone. There's issues with the pier columns also. It looks like they're set in place, but the way they poured them, it's not going to fit. So instead of having everything square, they took one and turned it into a triangle because it couldn't fit on the location where they poured originally. So we got to fix that too. The issue we're having here is the concrete they poured here is too far back that way. So this needs to be squared up, but it won't. It's going to get pushed back probably this far. If you're looking at it right now the way it sits, they turned it at an angle to get this thing up front with that, and it's not going to fly. It's not going to fly at all. This is supposed to be the center of the pier footing. Center. If this is the center of the pier footing right here, that's way out from that one.
So are we gonna have to redo the entire thing?
We're gonna probably have to make that house bigger now. Instead of pulling these out and doing it again, or dig out right here and pour and connect to this one and pull it back on both of those. But if these two are out like that, I'm sure those two are out also.
It turns out that not a single one of these pier footings anywhere is in the proper location. So, like, I'm just gonna say it, this is probably the worst disaster that we've had build-wise at all, ever. All 4 years of us not even know what we're doing and then hiring somebody that does know what they're doing to do the work.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're saying that right?
Well, I'm just saying, like, that's how
It's fixable.
that's what I thought. It's fixable by us.
By us, yes. Center of the column is a 36 by 36, and that's supposed to be from face to center of the 36 by 36. The 36 by 36 is not even in that mark, not even in the mark. So it's out by at least 18 inches on one side. So the house gets bigger, we spend more money, or we dig this portion out, dig that portion out, pour concrete again, back it up, and then put it in the right location. That's what we're probably gonna do. It's gonna be cheaper versus making the house bigger and
Right.
changing everything.
Right.
So, but I'm waiting on a measurement from Jacob. It's coming.
Well, at least Jacob calls you back because the concrete company doesn't. They also don't answer your calls
Thanks, Jacob.
or communicate at all. Yes. Thank you for your good communication skills, Jacob.
And this time we're here.
Through those piers, away from where you put the door,
Yep.
to the center of those, I have 14, 4.5.
Yes. I scaled up to 14'4", and
Yeah.
so he's 18 inches past because the 14'4", you can't put his forms in that 14'4".
So just while we're looking at it, to go from that same face and go past that out to the piers for the deck
Yep.
is about 20, I'm trying to get center, 2210. It just makes me worried that he has like all those off.
He might. We'll make it work. We'll fix it.
Okay.
All right, dude. Thanks, man.
All right, let me know if you need anything else.
Cool. Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye.
So those pier foots ain't gonna work either. So wrong. All those are wrong. Great. So another issue that we're having is all the anchor bolts that they installed. I don't know if you guys can see right there. There's one. There's another one. They all sank. So now we got to come back through here and drill down and put the plate on top and then anchor it down. So it's a little extra work, but if it's that wet, you need to put something across there to hold the anchor bolts up. It's unacceptable if these anchor bolts just sunk everywhere. So now it's work that I paid to get done. I got to do myself. If you look at the top of the concrete the entire way around, and you guys can see all of that right there, and all that corner, it goes up and down probably about 1.5 inches across that entire corner right there. So we're gonna get a plate on top of that and floor joists that sit on there. So if it drops 1.5 inches from one spot to a foot over, you're gonna see it and you're gonna feel it when you're walking around on the brand new floor of the house. So we can't leave it like that either. We gotta change that out. It's unacceptable. I'm on the line of, we gave you a deposit, that you took care of the stuff you took care of. Let's call it quits. Grab your forms, pull them out of here. We'll make our own forms, pour those pier footings ourselves, and pour the slab ourselves.
Yeah, because we can rely on ourselves to do the job right, and we can't rely on somebody else at this moment.
If we were pouring, it would have poured last week though. If we were doing it ourselves.
We would have already had it done. I know.
So, no big deal. It is what it is, guys. We've got to keep moving forward. So what I need to take care of today is get the plumbing for the septic that comes out and goes into the concrete and goes out of the house, and also take the U for ground and pull that up out of the slabs. I'm gonna get this out of here so concrete doesn't bear this thing that we chip in for to get it if it does get buried. That'll hold. Keep in mind, guys, this guy right there, he's just temporary. We just want to put him in place right now so we can get the slab poured, and then when it's all said and done, we'll come back, get all the proper supports on this the entire way up, and we'll get it all plumbed in.
Once we knew what the issues were, we were able to develop a plan to remediate the situation. We laid out the proper footing location and the excavation company jumped into action, digging new footer holes which we will form up and pour ourselves.
I see 7'10".
So the process of fixing this mess begins,
Yep, it's on us. We'll take care of it, like we always do.
like we always do.
Thank you, Justin from Highland Excavating. You did a fantastic job, though.
He's the real MVP here.
Yes, he is.
It's an unfortunate situation, but we aren't ones to sit around and sulk. We've addressed the situation and now it's time to move on and fix it ourselves.